The heated political debate surrounding immigration has once again taken center stage, with sharp words and strong reactions coming from the hosts of The View. Co-host Ana Navarro, never one to shy away from bold commentary, recently made headlines for calling out the hypocrisy she sees in former President Donald Trump's immigration stance, particularly as it relates to naturalized citizens. Navarro, herself a naturalized U.S. citizen, expressed deep concern over Trump's proposals to revoke citizenship from immigrants who obtained it legally. She emphasized that if this extreme measure is on the table for people like her, then no naturalized citizen, regardless of status or position, should consider themselves immune to the threat. Her remarks came during a segment discussing the implications of Trump's immigration crackdown and the Department of Justice's new focus on identifying naturalized citizens who may be at risk of deportation. Navarro didn't mince words. She pointed out the absurdity of selectively applying scrutiny and consequences, especially when individuals who have committed serious offenses, like fraud, are not held to the same standard. She highlighted the contradiction of Trump leading a charge against immigrants who may have committed fraud when he himself was found guilty of it. It's a striking double standard that, in Navarro's view, reveals the political motivation behind these policies rather than any genuine concern for justice or national security. Adding to the discussion, co-host Sunny Hostin brought up the irony of Trump's reported intention to deport Elon Musk, someone who is also a high-profile immigrant. Musk, who immigrated from South Africa and became a U.S. citizen, has been publicly feuding with Trump. Hostin questioned the logic and fairness of potentially using immigration status as a weapon in personal vendettas, which she believes sets a dangerous precedent. She warned that such actions could destabilize the foundation of what it means to be a citizen and could spark fear among millions of people who have built their lives in the United States through the legal immigration process. Navarro also directed her frustration toward Trump's choice of priorities in recent days. While devastating floods in Texas have taken dozens of lives and left countless families in crisis, Trump chose to use his social media platform to air grievances with Elon Musk. For Navarro, this was a clear demonstration of misplaced priorities. She criticized him for focusing on personal spats and political drama instead of addressing a real humanitarian emergency unfolding within the country. In her view, this lack of empathy and leadership only further underscores the moral bankruptcy of his approach to governance. The conversation on The View tapped into a much larger concern about the future of immigration policy in America. The idea that naturalized citizens, people who have gone through rigorous legal channels to become Americans, could one day be at risk of losing their status strikes at the heart of what many believe to be a sacred promise of the American dream. Navarro and her fellow co-hosts weren't just reacting to policy. They were speaking from personal experience, legal knowledge, and a deep concern for how these political decisions could reshape the nation's identity and values. Ultimately, the discussion served as a stark reminder. Citizenship for millions of people isn't something they take for granted. It's something they've earned, and something they fear could be taken from them under an administration willing to weaponize immigration law for political purposes. The fear isn't just about policy, it's about precedent. If it can happen once, what's to stop it from happening again? And to whom? The warnings shared on The View echo far beyond daytime television. They resonate deeply with communities across the country watching, wondering, and waiting to see what comes next.